Training. Training to perfection. Hang on, is there really such a thing? Tell me, what does perfect even look like? If my learner turns up at the training session, first things first, that is a brilliant start. I had grand plans of a video of a zebra completing an agility course. With the camera ready and my pockets full of reinforcers, the sun was shining. Perfect. Here we go. After several weeks of trying to prepare this video, I realised it was going to be a montage of all the things that I needed to take into consideration. All the things that I actually hadn't planned for. Firstly, if my zebra turned up, was he willing to engage with what I had planned? And who else might turn up and disrupt everything? There is no doubt that we should definitely celebrate our achievements, especially when our training is animal-led, and using positive reinforcement as our primary tool. One of the reasons I decided to do the agility course with Alid was because we had a new herd member and things had changed. Training sessions had always involved his buddy Masai, who was being worked by one of my colleagues, while the other 3 zebras were locked away. But due to herd dynamics, Alid just wanted to stand by the door where the other 3 members were, including the new one. So here I am, planning my next move for my perfect video. He's just had a full body massage and now I expect him to look sharp and engaged. Oh dear, what was I thinking? Perfect, sleepy or relaxed. Do they look the same? All he has to do is drop his nose into the hoop. This was the beginning of how I taught him how to put his head collar on. Next up is to follow to stand on the mark. I do believe it's beneficial when an animal can hear clearly that it's making its own noise that potentially could be scary. The target stick now comes out of the cone and is discriminatively different. When I'm holding it, he is to follow. He doesn't have to touch it. On this next obstacle, it's a 2-foot mark. Now Alid gets a startle response for whatever reason, but see how he returns back to me quickly, making a decision openly. On my journey of making a perfect video, I managed to trip up and make several mistakes. I even vocalised, but see how he forgave me and returned exactly to the spot where it had just spooked him for a second. Thank goodness we both moved on. You can see some tension in the delivery of the pony nuts, but we went on to our next task. Nose touch. Perfect. I introduced some novel objects. I didn't mind how he engaged with them. This was a great opportunity for him to manage his own startle response. He could clearly move away at any point, or if he chose not to approach the object, he just went and did something else. As we are well aware, things change in our environment all the time, and it's just how we manage ourselves and our emotions to what we do next. I introduced a new prop, something he might stand on, raised off the ground. Using a combination of techniques, luring with the target stick and shaping, I finally got him to stand on it after 2 weeks. Whilst training, Alid used to blow his nose with a slight squeal noise and not wanting to leave the door where the other 3 zebras were. I needed to make things more exciting. I needed to increase my rate of reinforcement. I needed to be able to mix it up and make it exciting. What were we going to do next? My overall desired behaviour was to be cool to hang out with and for us to learn new things together and see what we could get up to. I hope you've enjoyed my not so perfect animal training video, my trials and tribulations. It's all about the journey. not necessarily the final product. Bingo, a great sign. I've spilt food on the floor, but he chooses to come and engage with the target stick. Well, for this moment anyway. Stay well and feel free to message me. Take care.